Yo, what up, Sinners? Impotence in here with another reaction. We are cruising right along through this album list, and there's not much to this album, but I mean, it's a debut album. I'm not expecting like a full like 20 song album, you know, and that's cool with me. That's fine. I just really want to hear these songs and understand what this album's all about. We've already done a lot of songs on here, so it's kind of been easy so far. I was just gonna do this one, but then I looked at the timestamp on the video, and it's only like 52 seconds long. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw this in with the next song, whatever the next song is. You know, we'll be back on our grind with the next song, because I think the next few songs are the last few songs, and I don't think I've heard them. So we'll be back on our day-to-day grind soon. If you're new here, hi, I'm Infinite Sin. I listen to BTS songs, I break down the lyrics, and then we usually check out something a little extra after the fact. But with the early days and a lot of songs that aren't main hits, there's not a lot of music videos or dance practices or lives, so that I know of. If you guys know of any, you can drop them in the comments for me, it's fine. But that's what we do here. We try to get a better understanding of what BTS is singing about, see what we do like, what we don't like. If anything compares to the BU, we normally, you know, make the relation. I don't think there's anything on this one because it was too early. But here we are, checking things out, and can't believe we're finally here, man. It's exciting. It's really exciting. But if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. Check out my links in the description. Maybe check out my charities if you're interested, and drop me a comment, man. I love reading comments, and I love seeing you guys in lives. And when I see your comments and I've seen you in a live and I know who you are, it just makes it mean so much more. And if you do drop a comment, I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can on a response. So alright, so this one is called Interlude. We're gonna go ahead and listen to this real quick. I'm not sure if there's any lyrics to it. At 50 seconds, if there's lyrics, I'm gonna be surprised, so. Turning paper. I like the beat. Alright. Sounds like RM made this. So when I watch this, I see RM sitting at like a desk trying to write out lyrics to a song. Not necessarily a studio, but like at a desk, writing on paper, right? And the turn of the page at the beginning, the crumpling up at the end, you know, when you're writing something to a beat and then you're just like, nah, it doesn't work. You take a piece of paper, you throw it, right? Lands in a pile of other crumpled up papers and stuff. It's interesting to see that happen when it happens. It's interesting to go through it when you're going through it. So that's pretty much all I got from that. There wasn't really anything to translate or observe, but definitely cool to hear that beat, and makes me wonder if RM wrote it or if it was pre-done for them to like figure out what the words were going to be to it. But it makes me wonder who produced that song, or at least that beat, because I don't even know if they used it. So, but we'll find out. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next song. I won't do an intro to it. I'll just let you know what we're listening to, and we'll go through our day, you know, normal stuff and break it down. We'll see what it's about. So I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, so we're back. We're about to do I Like It. Now, I have a screen turned off so you guys can kind of see my dog kennel and the mess I got going on back there. See that tablet back there? I bought that tablet just so I could play Rhythm Hive, right? And it's the only thing I use it for. But I love it. It's a fun game, and I don't have to play it as often as I'd like, or I should, but I do enjoy the game, and I have a lot of fun on it. And I've gotten top performer quite a bit, and I've gotten a lot of perfect scores quite a bit, but don't ask me on what level, because the answer is easy. Anyway, we're going to do I Like It. We're going to go ahead and do a listen through, and then we'll break down the lyrics with Dulcet, and then if I can find anything extra, we'll watch it at the end of it. Hopefully it doesn't ruin it and get taken down because of what it is. But we'll see. If it does, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. You guys know me. So let's go ahead and take a listen, and we're just gonna chill. Try to ignore the kennel. Let's get this bread. Oh yeah, there's two versions to this. Saw a remix. Like, I didn't see it, but I saw that there was a remix.
be cool, wanna be loved, 너와의 same love. Baby, I want it. 네가 올리는 모든 사진마다 좋아요 남발하는 처음 보는 저 남자. 누구야? 맞다. 나 이제 남자친구 아니지. 자연스레 네 번호 눌렀잖아.
See, it's got that vibe from the interlude.
뭐라도 안 하면 나 신경도 안 쓸 것 같아.
Damn, RM, slow down. Language, watch your profanity. It's a weird dynamic shift. Okay, before we keep going to the second verse, it's kind of interesting the vibe that we're feeling in these older songs. Like, we had the old hip hop, right? The old, like, in your face, like, I can't even put a word on it. Like, how do you explain this? We've come so far and we've heard so much, and I still listen to that older stuff, and it's not bad, but it's got its own, like, tone, dude. It's got its own tone. So it's got, like, the hip hop in your face vibe. And then on their slower jams, like, let's go back to Just One Day. I know this a little bit later, but, like, just that, like, kind of like that lovesick R&B sound to it almost. So we go from him spitting to a nice little chorus. So we got a little bit of both worlds in one song, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't not like it so far. Everything sounds good, but it's like a paradox or an oxymoron. Like, they're clashing. You know what I mean? They're clashing, so it kind of stands out. Maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know, but let's keep going.
친구 너미늘은 좋아요로 보이는 네 얼굴은 훨씬 좋아 보여 새 남친과 찍은 사진 속 택 덕분에 추억 속으로 난 back space 그 세상은 어느새 다들 멈춰 있는데 난 왜 여전히 그 시간에 걸쳐 있는데 넌 내 생각을 할까 고민하며 좋아요를 누를까 말까 수십 번을 반복해 너의 마음은 마치 단두대 어처럼 나를 싹둑같이 없이 잘라냈지만 난 도깨비 감투 몰래 다가가 너의 일상생활은 맨날 보내 그때마다 머릿속은 108번 내 oh shit 내 생각은 할까 고민하며 좋아요를 누르지만 넌 남이 되고 오히려 더 좋아
You hear that, man? It's just like, oh my, wow, dude. That's cool. Like, how do you even think that you're going to go from one step? How do you even decide to go from one thing to another like that? And then how did you even figure out to tie it in so that it didn't even sound like, I mean, we noticed it, right? But it wasn't like, hey, you hit a brick wall. It was more like, hey, we're in an elevator. We're going to start going up now. Like, what? It's creative. I'm kind of interested to hear the lyric translation on this. And J-Hope coming in with his little positive vibes. So we got 3 spins to this. Wait, who did that? Listen. Oh, my boy. Butter. wonder if this has any correlation to like War of Hormone in any way. I like the chorus. Wow, okay. So interesting. God, man, the vibes are different with this one, dude. So, yep, excuse my mic being here. It being as late as it is right now, I just want you to be able to hear me. I'm trying not to be too loud at the same time, but if anything is too loud, I'll fix it in editing. It's different, man. We had 3 different dynamic tones come in at different points, but like they all meshed really well together. I don't know what to think about it, because like I know that's kind of what they were doing when they were younger, right? And I don't know what the song's about yet, so I can't really make a decision. But the overall vibe of the song I could jam to, but I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So, not negative. Definitely not negative, but I need to read the lyrics. So, y'all sit tight, chill. I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and pull up all the lyrics, and we'll do our normal process and see what this is actually about. So, right back, you guys. Okay, so we're back with the lyric translation. This is our normal thing, man. What I'm going to do is we'll listen to a little bit of the song, probably up to the chorus, and then we'll translate the verse, and then we'll talk about what it means. We'll talk about what we think it means and how it relates to us, what it could be, etc., etc., etc. Typical lyric translation, and then I'll move on to the next part, and we'll continue to do that till the song's over. So y'all sit back, let me do all the work, and let's figure out what this song's about. Now I am using I'm just using a color-coded one. I'm not even really looking at it. I'm looking at dual sets stuff because I like dual sets translations, right? And so I just have the other one up in case like I need references so I don't lose my place, essentially. So let's go ahead and do it. Vocals, baby.
Don't wanna be fool, wanna be cool, wanna be loved. 너와의 same love. Baby, I want it. 내가 올리는 모든 사진마다 좋아요 남발하는 처음 보는 저 남자. 누구야? 아 맞다 나 이제 남자친구 아니지 자연스레 네 번호 눌렀잖아 전화나 카톡 하자니 꼭 치는 것 같고 뭐라도 안 하면 나 신경도 안 쓸 것 같아 싫어요 버튼은 없는데 싫어져 30년 명칭 하나가 되는 게 여기도 좋다고 저기도 좋다고 한 번만 놀자고 왜 그리 겁냐고 어수비 이제 내 것도 아닌데 왜 뺏기는 것 같은지 넌 나 없이 참 잘 사네 눈꼴 시려우니까 노는 것 좀 살살해 목까지 올라온 저 줄에 삼키고 오늘도 좋아요 누르지
Alright, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna check out what he just said. Just wanna be loved, don't wanna be fooled, wanna be cool, wanna be loved. Same love with you, baby, I want it. It says that guy who I haven't seen before abusing you like to every single it says abusing like to every single photo you post. Who is he? Ah, right. I'm not your boyfriend anymore. I dialed your number so naturally it feels like calling or messaging you will make me like a loser. But if I don't do anything, it feels like you won't even care about me. Why is there no hate button? Mood. I hate to be one of those 30-something people. This guy says he likes it. The guy says he likes it. They say, let's meet up. They ask, why are you so pretty? F that BS. You're not even mine anymore, but why do I feel like you're being taken away from me? You're doing so well without me. I get jealous. So don't party too hard, swallowing down the curses that came up to my throat. I click like yet again today. Ooh. I like the twist. Okay, so he's basically saying the guy I haven't seen before abusing like to every single photo you post. Who's he? It's kind of like on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, whatever it is. We like stuff that we see, right? And it seems like girls, especially women, pretty women, in this context we're using women, when you see that they put stuff up and they get a lot of likes, but they could still be like the most depressed person in the world. They need attention, right? He says, right, I'm not your boyfriend, right? I dialed your number, so naturally, it feels like calling or messaging you will make me look like a loser. I'm not your boyfriend. It's kind of like, well, if you went up to a girl and said, hey, who are all these people liking your photos? And she would get defensive. It's like, well, you're not my boyfriend. What does it matter to you, right? It's like, yeah, that's right. I'm not your boyfriend. It says, feels like calling or messaging you will make me like a loser or look like a loser. But if I don't do anything, it feels like you won't even care about me. Now, basically, when I think about this, is like, why would that make him look like a loser? Because I obviously didn't know at the beginning, but apparently it feels like they had dated at some point. But if I don't do anything, it feels like you won't even care about me. And that line right there makes that seem so. It's like, but it could be different, right? It could be like, if you don't do anything, if you don't take the step to say something, she may never know that you do like her, right? So that's another twist on it. Why is there no hate button? I laugh at that because I've asked that same question. I hate to be one of those 30-something people, referring to the people who are liking the photo, right? The guy says he likes it. That guy says he likes it. They say, let's meet up. They ask, why are you so pretty? These are all things that thirsty guys leave in the comments, essentially. And apparently she's got 30-something of them. So she's pretty. Let's put it that way. And he says, F all that BS. Right? He's like, I'm not going to be one of those guys. Right? By saying that, he's like, I'm not going to be like them. He says, you're not even mine anymore. So now we know that she used to be his. But why do I feel like you're being taken away from me? It's like, so it's over. But now that all these other guys are swooping in, he's being territorial with it and regretting that she's not his. And he could not even care about her. It could just be that he doesn't have her anymore. So you don't know what it's got. You don't know what you got till it's gone, right? And even when you do know what happened and you did it for a reason, you still feel that ache of like, it's not the way of things anymore. This is how it is. You don't control her, right? Speaking from experience, I've felt the vibes before. It sucks because like, you're so used to a life of being with someone and them giving you all their attention. And now that all these other people are giving them attention, it makes you wonder, did you do something wrong? Did you lose something more precious than you thought, you know? So, interesting. And then he ends it off with like, you're doing so well without me. He's laughing. He says, haha, you're doing so well without me. I get jealous, so don't party too hard. See that part right there specifically. So don't party too hard. Signifying that they're not together, and the sarcasticness of him saying you're doing so well without me signifies like, I don't really care. You seem to be alright. I'm glad you're doing alright. But I still get jealous, so don't party too hard, showing that he still cares a little bit, you know, but he's like not putting it all out there. Swallowing down the curses that came up my throat. Right? The curses that came up my throat could be two things. It could be trying not to cuss in anger, or it could be like that lump in the throat, you know, you get when you're sad. He says, I click like yet again today. What? How can you say all of that and end up being one of those people? It says yet again, so he's always been one of those people. Come on, RM. Come on, man. Okay, so we'll rush through the chorus. Oh, I'll say rush, but we'll do the chorus since it's short, right? Yeah, you look even better after you became a stranger to me. We've already discussed this. That solidifies that fact. It says, yeah. oh, how mean are you? You still look good, pretty woman. And it's like, how mean are you? She's not doing anything, bro. She always looked that good. It's torturing you because you don't have it anymore. It's a pretty woman. Don't want to be fooled. Want to be cool. Want to be loved. Same love with you. I know it's over. Don't want to be fooled. Want to be cool. Want to be loved. Same love with you, baby. I want it. So it's kind of like he's saying that he regrets it. And that he didn't know what he had. And that he is getting upset because now he sees that everybody else wants it. It's kind of like, man, you could treat somebody however you want, but if you treat them wrongly, and they decide to leave you, there's about 40 other people, or however, there's somebody else who's going to be that person's sunshine. There's going to be somebody else who do what you can't, right? So straighten up and do it, or somebody else will. Such a shame. Alright, let's keep it rolling.
너는 좋아요도 보이는 네 얼굴은 훨씬 좋아 보여 새 남친과 찍은 사진 속 택 덕분에 추억 속으로 난 백스페이스 그 세상은 어느새 다들 멈춰 있는데 난 왜 여전히 그 시간에 걸쳐 있는데 넌 내 생각을 할까 고민하며 좋아요를 누를까 말까 수십 번을 반복해 너의 마음은 마치 단두대 어처럼 나를 싹둑가차 없이 잘라냈지만 난 도깨비 감투 몰래 다가가 너의 일상생활은 맨날 보내 그때마다 머릿속은 108번 내 oh shit 내 생각은 할까 고민하며 좋아요를 누르지 말자 넌 남이 되고 오히려 더 좋아 보여 pretty woman
We're gonna listen to the chorus real quick. We'll come back to that part. I gotta break down this last verse real quick. Alright, so he says, your face that I see from a friend's looks so much better. The tag in the photo of you and your new boyfriend makes me backspace into the memories. In that world, everyone has already stopped. But why am I still clinging on to that time? Would you ever be thinking of me? Would you be? Contemplating, I'm almost click like dozens of times. Though your heart cut me out without mercy like a guillotine, I'll wear a goblin's hat and secretly approach you. The goblin's hat is a Korean equivalent to a cloak of invisibility. Okay, fair enough. And see your daily life every day. Each time my mind gets filled with 108 defilements. Now, 108 defilements is a Buddhism terminology, but is quite commonly used to refer to agony, troubles, and desires of life. This would you ever be thinking of me? Would you be contemplating? I decide not to click like. So this is kind of like the other side of things, like still having the same pain, but instead of deciding to do it and click the like button and stalk her, right, and act like nothing's wrong, he decides to kind of vacate the situation, even though he's still hurting in the same way. So he's still feeling it, like, she's got a boyfriend now, right? And he sees that she's happy, and seeing her happy makes him think about the past times when they were happy. Mood. Okay, in that world, everyone has already stopped. Why am I still clinging to that time? And you ask yourself that, man, I made this decision. Why am I worried about this? Would you ever be thinking of me? And he contemplates, like he stalked her, he's thought about it, right? Clicking that like button. Though your heart cut me out without mercy like a guillotine, I wear a cloak of invisibility and secretly approach you. It's almost like he's coming up from behind and she doesn't see. He kind of loses his confidence to say hello, walks off almost. But at the same time, he is doing all this from the privacy of his home. Like he's like, I almost clicked that like button, but I didn't. It says, we go back to the chorus, you look even better after you became a stranger to me. Pretty woman. how mean you are, you still look good, pretty woman. And he just wants to be loved, but he feels like a fool, essentially, at this point. Right?
Same love. Baby, I want it. 요즘에 어떻게 지내고 있나 궁금해 보니 좋아요가 됐나 나 없이 잘 사는 네가 왜 생각났지 찾아온 건 한심한 나도 누르고 갈게 네 그 위에 난 요즘 너 없이 이렇게 지내 만남이 되고 오히려 좋아 보여 pretty woman
Okay, so we'll break down that last little bridge, and then we'll be done. Let's see. He says, wondering how you're doing these days out of curiosity. I looked you up and there's so many likes. Why did I think of you who's doing so well without me? I find myself more pitiful than I came to your page. Also like your post and leave. Without you, I'm living like this these days. So he's almost like admitting to the fact that he misses her by saying like, look, I've tried to move on, kind of doing my own thing, but I still check in on you from time to time. I still like your photos from time to time. And I still see that you're happy, so I'm not even going to worry about it because it still hurts, right? It's like the ultimate regret of losing someone almost. Interesting. Good song. I like it a little bit more than I did at the beginning. I like it a little bit more at the beginning, and the vibe makes sense now. So, the clash in the tones makes sense. Because it's like you got 3 different parts. 3 different aspects, all dealing with the same situation, all dealing with the same thing, but at different times. So, pretty cool, man. Definitely an interesting listen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go see if I can find like a live performance or something extra and tack it on at the end of this. You guys sit tight. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found a live performance. Hopefully we get the chance to like keep this up. I'm not sure if we're going to or not. I really hope so. Big Hit or whoever's in charge of this, I hope you understand this is strictly just for observational purposes and enjoyment. If you are watching this, please go like the original video tagged in the link in the description. Please show them some love. I'm not trying to profit off this. I just want to see it. So this is the little extra at the end. This is a live performance from BTS Countdown. Hopefully everything goes well and you guys see this on YouTube and not just Patreon. So let's finish this off and check it out. Ah, it sounds so good. Ooh, I like the stage. Oh. I was expecting another fan chant. When did y'all do the spin? They got the school uniform thing going on. It makes me wish I had paid more attention when I was watching the VCRs and media sequences. Because now I'm like, is that the same uniform they were wearing or not?
덕분에 추억 속으로 난 backspace 그 세상은 어느새 다들 멈춰있는데 나 왜 여전히 그 시간에 걸쳐있는데 넌 내 생각을 할까 고민하면 좋아해 누를까 말까 수십을 반복해 너의 맘은 마치 단두대 너처럼 나를 싹둑같이 없이 잘라냈지만 난 도깨비 같아 몰래 다가가 너의 일상생활을 맨날 보내 그때마다 머릿속은 108번에 oh shit 내 생각은 할까 고민하면 좋아해 누르지 마.
Okay, before we get into the second part of the chorus, there's a lot of questions I have. So, like, they have army bombs now, right? So this has got to be a later performance, right? Because they didn't have army bombs in the beginning. You know, we think back to all the times they've been blacked out on stage, etc., etc. So this has got to be a little bit later. And then to hear the fan chant would also indicate that it's a little bit later, right? The stage is immaculate. So I love just like the subtlety of the lighting. It's just very like lounge-esque vibe to it. So alright, let's watch choreography. Very simple. Still vibing though. Ladies like gymming, huh? I'm surprised more didn't scream when they did the little hip swing. Are they sitting down in the audience? Oh, I like that. The split screen. That's nice. It's a good touch. Oh yeah, they were young. Hey. I love hearing the audience scream. Alright. So I love hearing the audience scream at certain moments because it's like, I'm not where you guys are just yet. Like, I'm a big fan, but I'm not like huge, like crazy obsessed fan. And I mean that in a positive way. I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, you guys know all the songs, you guys know all the lyrics, you guys got a ton of merch. I don't have any of that yet, right? And I'm still, in terms of classification, I'm probably still baby army. Like, I'm definitely baby army. So, it always fascinates me to see that. And it's even cooler when you see it at a live concert. I've never been to a BTS concert, but I can imagine it's going to be 10 times more awesome when I get the opportunity to. So, very cool. I like the song. I like where we went from not sure at the beginning to like definitely cool jam, right? A very chill jam. I'm vibing with it for sure, for sure. It's gonna wrap it up for I Like It. Hope you guys liked it. No, okay, fine. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction today. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and drop a comment. I love reading what you guys have to say. Inform me on some of the stuff that I don't know about. Let me know what the answers are to some of my questions. And if you can, check out the links in the description. Maybe go check those out if you got any free time or if you're interested. And that's going to wrap it up for this song. I'm going to move on to the very last song, Too Cool for School, and we're going to wrap up our first album listen, you guys. I've been enjoying this trip so far. I can't wait to finish, and I can't wait to move on to the next one. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll check you guys later.